I'm not sure which music it's actually doing. One. It's good. Yeesh, off tune. Okay, that most likely seems to work. So, how are you doing, Internet? I'm BNuts. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. Today we are going to continue onwards. But first, before we get into the meat of what we want to do, which is in Honkai Star Rail, I first want to do some polls in Honkai Impact. This is my main account. You can see it's level 88 BNuts on the American server. And I've got some pulls that I want to do so that I can get gears for Thelma. Is the idea. At the same time, a little something else has appeared here. Besides Sanguine of Vicissitude, which is also a good unit. We have her outfit. It kind of makes sense that both would be here, since if you didn't have her, it wouldn't be very wise to go after her outfit. So they made sure that you can get her. Very smart, very astute of them. Anyway, first drop is free. Oh. Okay then. But the bulk of my focus right now is on the equipment, as you can see here. So let's get this done, and hopefully it'll be fairly fast. I am looking at minimum for her chain blades, but we'll see. If I need to go to full 60 for this, I suppose I will. Again, the screen I'm seeing up on my computer is behind, so I'm looking at my phone for this. Oh look, Banquet. So that's one stigma. So basically I have two now. Let's use the cards, because why not? Yep. So far, Oh, it's only halfway on the full 10 pull. Oh, and there's the bottom one. So now we've got 2. Which actually means we have all 3 thanks to the choice box. I'm glad it doesn't reset the pity when you get the stigma but not the weapon. As that would be frustrating otherwise. May as well just go to 10 pulse now. I am a distance away from pity. So I feel comfortable doing it now. Oh, that's all 3, isn't it? That makes the choice box redundant, though. So that's all 3 Sigmata. I don't have to forge any of them. And a copy of Banquet. I would have liked for that to be her weapon, but I know the way my luck usually works. Really? 3 Banquets? I guess I'll kind of have to see if it works for anyone else. Basic combo, charge attacks deal 15% more ice by her. As a share a glass effect, enemies take 10% more ice damage from her. Mastering Specialization Wheel of Destiny is activated. All teammates with Harmonized Shadow Star tag deal 15% more elemental damage with damage outside of Stellar Outburst. So this line, when equipped by Mad Pleasure, the Shadow Glass effect is exclusive to her, and then I'm pretty sure that line, when Mastering Specialization Wheel of Destiny is activated, it's not specific to her, or at least I'm choosing to believe and read it that way. No idea whether or not that's true. So this I'll do a 10 pull, and then I'll go to single pulls after. Oh, there we go. Alrighty then, I can start saving in that case. Look, red packets. If I can grab them. One of them's a Bronya. Let's go to Thelema here. And that means that I can do the other stuff properly that I wanted to do. Oh yeah, there you're at. Because I've been doing stuff without her gear. Nice, you can do it all at once. Yep. Only need the one. Oh, can I only do it once? Oh, it did it all the way. Cool. Of course, I don't have what I would need to do synergy. That's fine. Three copies of that. And two of this. Additional fire. Let's do a reroll. Javelin core, nope. Side type, nope. Blade cross, chain blade users. That's for this, so it also has image. Blade cross, chain. Resist fire, psi. One. This one. I have enough. I like the fact that they did this so that it's much easier and faster to get things up like that. That's actually a good one. Let's see if I can... unlock one. Nope. Good, let's do that. And then this one... I definitely like the fact that it's much faster, provided, of course, you have the resources. Pistol, lance, and crossbow. That won't work here. But that will. Resist site damage. I'll keep it for now. So the main thing I want to do right now is get to the stuff that I've been missing. So I don't understand. In order to get a G4 stigma, besides the resources, do I need G1, 2, 3? I think it just goes 2. It's a good idea to check. Where is it? Need the foundry. Stigmata. Go to one of the older ones, like GENSHINGIFT. That goes to a G3, which requires a 2. So just from 2. Okay, that should do that. Oh yeah. I already have... Oh wait, I can get one of these. Although, it's worth more than one, generally speaking. But I can't do anything with the dupes, so I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, so that, solved that equation. So now, I can switch from my screen copy over to... Where is it? Not Opera. That's the one I want. And now I can get rid of this. And get rid of that. I no longer need that. Hey. Set my phone aside. And hopefully turning that stuff away will make it so that this plays more smoothly. Not that that did. I was doing something else, which is why I have Blade on the team. I will fix that. I'm pretty happy I was able to fully gear Thelma on my main account. Let's see. I generally like using Welt. Also, that took under 20 minutes, so I think that's pretty good. Now, what I want to do here, because I've done the other events, I've done Cosmodesy, which is basically sort of a Monopoly type game. I've done Tides of War as much as I could, although my characters aren't particularly strong. What I want to do, or at least unlock, is this, Vineyards in a Cup. But I do need to complete a walk among the tombstones to get that. Which I need to do some stuff to get there. So that's what I will do. We will continue on with the story. At least for a little while. I can't do it for a very long time. But I will do it for as long as I can. And hope that my load times aren't too bad. I don't know what I might have changed in the system or whatever to make things go longer. But it's whatever. Have to work with what I have, and I was to use my phone for this as well. It gets a bit tiring after a while. Well, the difference in load times between my laptop and my phone is quite demonstrative. It's somewhat tempting to open back Honkai Impact and do the dailies I was setting up for the weeklies. Almost there.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Did that finish loading in? What's with this statue? I forgot if that was the... I'm not blind, you know. More secrets about this statue I'm going to tell you, only revealed to you and my friends. Holding back note with my face on it during your journey in Dreamscape, right? What's that? From the Dreamscape more frequently, here comes the crucial part. Many have no idea these golden banknotes can be used to replenish my dream energy. By handing the banknotes that call it clocky credits, the statue will become more famous and influential. The more energy the statue acquires, the sooner everyone in Dreamscape can feed me. When the time comes, I'll be able to hang out with you and your buddies. I get it, you're just hungry for the money. Please retract that statement. For information, I can't use Clucky credits to buy stuff in regular stores in Dreamville. Might even get yourself targeted by pickpockets if you try using them in public. Might as well let me have them. As long as you can replenish my dream energy, I'll give you awesome gifts. As I have to say, remember, explore the Dreamville as much as you can, earn clock credits, and take them to my statue here. I actually have.
TikTok! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
I wasn't expecting to go all the way to level 9. And I'm not going to complain about the Stellar Jades and all that. Let's talk to the crew and see what they have to say.
Avengerine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance.
And how's that going to affect the society here?
The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
So you don't think he'll try to reveal death? Going for the hotel, family, going for Akron. No conclusion can be drawn yet.
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
The family
He's
itself.
definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
Something to do with Ekron?
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions.
But oh, we shall learn. The Astral Express?
I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much, and has sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also
So all
of your
just speculation
intentions and
anyway.
is probing you.
No conclusions yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
You can bet that he is. Go see what Welt has to say.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you.
That does sound like important
It was
info.
a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
Why though? Does Aventurine have other plans or he's bluffing?
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone.
Yeah, he'd probably benefit from us fighting, but what about Akron and Sam fighting?
However,
Where's the
I
benefit?
asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
And for something very gentle, mysterious, powerful. Weird, I can't seem to remember. Now
That's
that.
the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
That's it.
I really love
Checked off the list.
Not gonna mention anything about how she resembles
Can this be considered the majestic hall of art?
resembles me.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead.
Because she's actually not.
That she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank.
Bit higher level than a prank.
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here?
Well, except it was designed as a prison originally, so things can happen. And the theory that something approaching death is a security mechanism left over from the prison days, when Penacony was Penalcony.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
It is that kind of place. You think the family is behind all this, or will restore all the dreams back to normal?
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less.
This is a much more complicated place than we were led to believe.
Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us we're all outsiders from another world.
Well, we're outsiders, not so sure about Firefly or Robin, as they said they were from here.
Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
And everything's mental.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
So she's confused.
Looks like Adventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel?
We do need to verify
We could
that.
also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
I think you should stay with Himiko.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Leave the Hersher reason to his reasons.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch.
It's that kind of thing.
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Oh, I thought it froze. Hello. How you doing, May?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
There's plenty about it, but I doubt she knows.
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
Bloodbath? No. You'd already done that in Izumo
The
for
Annihilation.
many years.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this.
He really does think of people.
And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
It does kind of make sense that she could sense the Star of Eden, seeing as how it feels very similarly to one of the Sentinels. Might have been Form? I forget exactly which. Odd, though, at the same time, that she doesn't seem to be able to sense his Hersher powers. I do believe that before he left HI3, Barney gave him back both his, the core, the Hersher core, and of course the Star of Eden.
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane.
Oh, of course, things go south far enough, he can use his Hersher powers.
So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths.
Oh, she knows about a black hole.
Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Ooh, that's a stylish threat.
That should
Also,
be
you know
nice.
that he's a fan of anime.
But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request.
Final, huh? Is she looking for finality here?
I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
For what purpose, though?
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
She is Acheron.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words.
How much does she remember then?
Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
And of course, she knows what a Stellaron is. It's under control.
Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
Concerned? That's
She's
cute.
fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze.
Oh?
That's
Kind of
why I've come to
unexpected.
ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together.
So does she want to take down the family then? Not necessarily. She's just wanting that they are linked more deeply to something approaching death. So her actions here might result in the family coming down, which aligns with adventuring, oddly enough.
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid
Not exactly
proof.
vague.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups.
That's a lot to drink.
Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
This is an interesting conversation, though. And like I said, it's interesting that she could sense the Star of Eden, but not his Hersher core or Honkai energy. Which sometimes other Hershers can pick that sort of stuff up. Same time, hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage. not the taste of sweet dreams.
Coffee?
Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist.
This is minimalist? Yeesh.
An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet.
It looks burned.
You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak.
So that's how she'll do her investigation.
The
With
Annihilation
memories.
Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
You sure? I'm pretty sure you regretted the last time you looked into her memory, at least directly.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
Ifrit.
There it is.
Is right on
It's
to the
hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice.
correct
The other
memory.
one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
Well, some of that matches up with the trailer that they had.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them.
You know, they wish for destruction, just not necessarily
Memory
theirs.
recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
Ooh. I'm gonna see her go full force. So, the other one was her being delicate? She still got caught.
What happened?
Oh, it's all blank.
The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way, it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Ix seems to devour memories.
Who are you?
Oh?
Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My
Who is
name
this?
Constance.
Oh,
A pleasure.
different
to
one
meet
of the...
you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together.
Perhaps in another dimension they'd have this story of Black Swan and Constance meeting. That'd be interesting.
But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you? I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me.
What's in it for you?
I wish you unforgettable memories.
As in, even if you wanted to, you can forget them. Oh?
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
This moment on the other side. A lot of talking in this part. But at least it's intriguing. Switching to Adventurer's POV. Now has an understanding of the present situation. He's decided to honor the old family's head invitation and meet the man, then reclaim his lost belonging, as well as the power fitting for them.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects.
And this is where adventuring is from?
This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but... You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly.
Tragedy where you go.
I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me. Does otherwise.
Mommy! It is raining. It's true.
Huh. Otherworlders, huh?
Lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can...
That sounds like too much water.
We can go back
home.
Triclops.
Darling, listen. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. May the goddess Gayatri close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And welcome to this sad
Oh, his name was VEGASHSR.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Good morning, Dr. Ratio. Making a house call.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival.
If she ain't really dead.
To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare.
So what actually did happen?
That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray.
Meaning what?
Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that
Firefly.
it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one.
We did indeed. Lucky guess.
This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just
That'd be
that
too
their
harsh.
trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend.
Who doesn't talk?
Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the
The
family.
voice was distorted the whole
Or
time.
Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her, but she died. Right before my very eyes.
Oh, you were there?
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of
Is he
comeback,
actually
given
uncertain?
how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate.
Oh.
That man wants to see you again.
Oh.
Who?
Sunday.
Really?
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without
And
any
she
further
really
ado,
did.
let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
Wonder how much of a show. Mythos, the path of enigmata. The form remains unknown, believe that things in themselves are beyond perception. Finite entities are incapable of envisioning true infinity, therefore everything is an enigma. New music.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
I see no guards.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
I'm sure he'll be looking for any
Hey,
detail.
Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
His own.
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
I don't know how much Ratio is actually working with him. Entering Danse Macabre. Story involved, you will have the chance to progress the story from other characters' point of view. When entering point of view for the first time, the character will automatically be placed first on the team. Check the Fates Atlas interface to see which character's PvP an ongoing mission or completed mission is it. If you need to change it to continue the story, you can select here. You enter Fates Ensemble. For more details, see tutorials. Ah, there it is.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
Right here on the invitation.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh,
Communication is key.
I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Enough. Get going.
Impatient, aren't
Seems
we?
like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
Did you expect different? Ah, good. The door is open to us now. And now it's closed.
End.
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled.
I gathered as much by the fact that they're all facing different
On
directions.
the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Yeah, but you could probably force it by guessing there are only 3.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
Yeah, but it ain't sexy. Oh, yes. But does he keep it?
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
I could just stack around him. Ooh.
Stream 4. Seek, and you will find.
Let's use the recovery thing. Where are the chips? Be here somewhere, right? Ah, here. Nice. Reason to fight with him? Could just go.
Six nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
Hard to know which direction this one is facing. You'd probably write it down and take notes. Are the markings also a clue or no? Neat. They said angles? It kind of looks like they can. No? Let's see.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales.
Were there always two paths to get there? Check treasure map details. Oh. Chest.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Using this structure. Or facing this direction. Blank wall. That one seems to be correct. And on this side, wait, not those two. These two can be straight. This one can be turned. That's not it. This one here isn't facing the right direction. But it doesn't stop there.
Just as I thought. Here's the correct answer.
Really? You thought?
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
So is he. Even more of these things. But can't turn them.
Oh, impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
There's another one of those.
You need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion...
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
That's one way to block a path.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Inaction or inaction? Oh, that's a cool path. We go down. How far does this one go? Or is it for after? That looks like progress. There's still much left to do here. Ink. Okay, here's something. There's so much around. And look at the city. Oh, I'll definitely use this. Are these symbols for the different houses or something? Probably. Another puzzle to open the door?
Huh? What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
He just doesn't want to make it too straightforward.
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
It was a prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Sandpit?
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
You think there's nothing around the corner. With these things? Is it necessary? Oh, there aren't that many missing pieces, at least. You can go there? But it's the only edge piece. It has to be there. Relatively easy.
Stream forth the gleam of blades.
Something else around
Stream
here?
forth the gleam of old blades.
Oh, must be the other side of the where that was fallen. At least we can be fairly certain we're going the right way, more or less.
Found it. This is it.
Well, that means we gotta get around to there, huh? Well, potential fights.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
potential benefit of taking that thing out or no? Apart from, you know, just getting the resources from it. Oh, now we're on the other side. Gonna fly away. I think I hear something. Yeah. That's the thing. Why was there a jump sort of thing? One. Maybe it was from that one. But I can't actually jump to reach it. I think I need to get onto there. But where does this go?
Stream 4. Gleam gold blades.
Now let's see where this goes. That's not a chest. Well, since we're right here, may as well do the Henu thing. We need to experience true family when Henu gets his Henu launcher. Taking aim, hitting the fire button will unleash Henu rocket and consume ammunition. Enemies will drop ammo after being defeated. One round of ammo hits multiple enemies, more ammo is dropped at once. If the other enemy has no ammo left, you can return to the enemy launcher position to unlock the Henry rocket again and replenish one ammo. Nothing that way. Oh, it just fires. I still have more ammo. Really? I thought that was the position for them. Oh wait, it dropped ammo. Oh, I can still open that. Ooh. Use the rocket to ignite the fireworks, triggering an explosion that defeats enemies and even capable of destroying walls. That would have been nice to know before. Anything else in this direction? Oop. Not at Henny's size, anyway. I don't really have to hide when you have a rocket. I guess I have enough charge right now. Did I come in this way or it's not? Oh, obviously I haven't been here.
And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
I can go for maybe another half an hour, then I have to turn in. And I'll have to continue tomorrow. And put the arch where it belongs.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips. Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
It's active, so... Giant ratio.
Oh, good heavens.
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're... Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's column, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that.
I think he'd notice.
Oh, fine. Let's find a way to open the door.
Hey, now there's a mini Yakron. You okay there, dude? This place got all kinds of stuff here. This place is immense. Oh look, another flying puzzle. And more people A-posing. That's a flat piece. Nice. Can't walk on it. Oh. Well, it was worth trying. These games. Guess we can't play it in this version. Industrial scum.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
NPC behavior. Guided tour.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! I am an Oak Soldier. I will...
Give it a kick.
Model. Happy to be of service. Generating. Found the nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. A capsule nut model.
Yikes. He collapsed it. He didn't have time to earn a 5-star rating.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness. Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor.
Good thing you didn't squish.
So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much?
Hey, don't judge. Oop. Widow run right by it. I just looped, so that's not the right way.
Stream 4.
Nice.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough.
like a special sort of person to think of catapulting yourself up with a pinball machine.
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. And it's empty too. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be...
Are we going to the other place I saw earlier? There were tons of stairs for exploration. Outside of the ministry, I mean, the ones that I saw coming in.
Finally, a moment of peace.
Relatively.
Stream 4.
You think I have to deal with you? But not when I have 200 of these.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
I see you. That's a lot of ink.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
That didn't take long at all.
Oh, you're back. Just place it here. Thank you.
How about I just leave them there? Can solve this without a second person, by the way.
Thanks, Doc.
These things are always simple enough.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation.
All done. Piece of cake.
It doesn't want me to go. Why is that one just floating in the air? Really? Can't hit it with Branya? Okay. Thought I was going downward.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
Kind of here is even smaller than he normally would be. Hello, Ratio.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled.
Well, let's just go see him.
Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
No problem with his ego.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Oh, won't you have
like
that can benefit him?
sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable? necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction, the IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Oh.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
He said inside the family.
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation.
We'll see.
Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death.
Death of what?
If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the
I mean, the next
charming
breaking point.
audacity.
Stop.
To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
That's dangerous play. I guess it's time to see Adventuring's Gamba.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
Genius.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family.
That seems rather odd. I did not get that picture from Adventuring.
I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Adventuring. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you should...
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. Well, there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb, but don't worry. I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Adventuring. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
The box in which the cornerstone is stored.
Oh?
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one.
Oh, so it's pretty common.
For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trousers...
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order, but I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation?
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me.
What are we cutting to?
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for. What exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness...
Oh, those ripples were the harmony.
I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
Just 2 minutes?
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Trying to find a baseline?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
That's an interesting question.
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you
He doesn't know.
hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question.
Wonder what it is.
Swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box.
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
Oh.
Please.
Impatient, huh?
Are these what you're looking for?
Why are there two? Is one topaz? Some hours ago, do you like pavilion?
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
A farce, is it?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand
His
that
voice
you're
has sounded
an avid
weird
learner
for a while.
who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
He didn't have him.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But
Is he IPC senior or is he related?
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
Topaz.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Adventurine, and it belongs to Topaz.
Makes sense.
So, do you wish to confront him?
Where'd the other one come?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Ah, so if he had just taken the gift money, he would have had his
Then
stone,
he makes up
but not
some
Topaz's.
trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Apart from Topaz's stone.
Learned Doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
He's not the villain yet.
It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods,
Well, they're all
transforming
nuts.
the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent, but I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions.
Why?
You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit.
It's time?
Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Neither of those sound like good options.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective.
Oh?
I will
There
purge
it is
the
inside.
evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
What's he gonna do with the cornerstones?
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
You... Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Destruction? I thought he was collecting it for the IPC.
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Bell slasher, huh?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you.
Meaning watch for 3 eyes, as the name would indicate.
But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is
Smart
important.
kid.
But not as important as you, my dearest brother. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through.
I guess that's how they deal.
Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. I will swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us, then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
So why were we born certain thing? Sentiment? Where's the break? Different pick. That's familiar music.
Excuse me. I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Oh, the one who looks like Firefly.
I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators, such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time.
Alright, she could make her avatar whatever if she wanted.
And hand it over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Possible to access the records. It feels like every move is being watched.
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
And we don't want them to know about this problem.
Like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine?
I didn't mean to ask.
What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
Next version.
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there
did she?
any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
You go to sleep.
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
Oh, should we look for
The
Kafka?
Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves,
That is the plan, adventuring.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position.
Is it you again? Never mind.
Operation. Boss, get moving. Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk? What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball. I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice.
What a wreck.
Check it out. That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Belobog?
And they seem to be on shaky ground.
The IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
There's the
Meeting
place.
for you lot. You've been told not to drink during work hours.
Hi, Topaz.
Take him back to the hotel room. I'll
Those
organize
guys
a
aren't
meeting
drunk.
later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Big trouble.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings.
Gotta go?
It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now.
What they do.
Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us.
You're the
Normally
entourage?
sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
Isn't it? Ah, I finally have control again. And the sacred windmill closes. I want to see if I've unlocked the thing yet. Or if I need to go further. Oh, still need to go further. Well, I suppose I'll have to take care of that after work. Oh, there's a new double. Question is, what would I need? Who do I want to ascend? Did I ascend Locha? Yes. I don't use him all that much. Why not? But I do believe that will do it for this stream and episode. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, you can check out my YouTube. Like, comment below what you thought, subscribe and ring the bell, all the YouTube usual stuff. Notifications, I'd greatly appreciate it. You can also check out my Twitch and drop me a follow. I lost a couple and I'm assuming most of those were bots. I would greatly appreciate it, and you will get notifications for that as well. Let's see. Basically still this team.
Even before the abyss of a black hole. We still have a choice.
All this stuff about choices.
Storm's on the horizon.
So while this is going, I will sign out and wish you a good night. So thanks again for watching. Until the next stream or video or whatever, please do stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to be excellent to one another.
Destined for oblivion.
Lend me your strength.
Bye.
I weep for the